Hello students, welcome to Sitaram IAS tutorial. So in this video we are going to discuss Vision Test Series 16 and it totally focused on geography. So the first question is, with reference to the particular river in India, consider the following statement. So the river forms a delta that hosts the Koringa mangrove forest. Pravara and Indravati are its important tributaries. It forms the boundary between the states of Telangana and Maharashtra. So the river described here is river Godavari. So here the right bank tributaries of Godavari are Pravara and Manjira, and the left bank tributaries are Purna, Pranahita and Indravati. Okay. Then second question is, the peninsular plateau region of India extends over which of the following states? So the peninsular plateau region extends over southeastern Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, parts of Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Odisha. Okay, so four of them are mentioned here. So option D is the answer. Third question is, which of the following statements is correct regarding tsunamis? So tsunami is an ocean wave caused by earthquakes or volcanic eruptions under the ocean, and the earthquakes of less than 5 magnitude are very unlikely to trigger a tsunami. When a tsunami wave enters shallow water, its wavelength decreases and its height increases and currents intensify. And tsunami causes devastations near the coast of the sea as the speed of the sonic waves generated at the epicenter is directly proportional to the depth of the sea. So option B is the answer. Fourth question is, the term Sarvavac was recently in news. So Sarvavac is a vaccine. Option B is the answer. Fifth question, only one side of the moon is visible to the person on earth because the moon takes the same time to complete one spin as for the revolution of the earth. Sixth question, with reference to the landforms, the rock pedestals, Zujan, Yardangs and deflation halos are associated with. They are all associated with the arid and desert landforms. Seventh question, consider the following statements with regarding to weathering and mass movement. So weathering is not a prerequisite for a mass movement. Running water, glaciers, wind, waves and currents are the cause of mass movement. And the chemical decomposition of rocks is also considered as weathering. So all these three are, so option D is the answer. Eighth question, cetaceans. So here cetaceans provide an insight of the marine ecosystem. Okay, the cetaceans are the marine animals that provide an insight and information about the marine ecosystem. So cetaceans are often referred to as sentinels of ocean health. So in the context, which of the following are classified as cetaceans? So only whales are classified here. Jellyfish and sharks are not cetaceans. So option B is answer. Ninth question, with reference to the coastal plains in India, consider the following. So the western coastal plains are submerged coastal plains and the eastern coastal plains are emergent coastal plains. And the eastern coastal plains form deltas, but the eastern coastal plains form deltas of Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. So eastern coastal plains have less number of ports and harbors, okay, because they have numerous deltas. And but the rivers flowing through the western coastal plains do not form any deltas. So here the answer is option A. 10th question is, which of the following Himalayan peaks are found in the India? So Nanda Devi peak is found in the Indian Himalayas. Nanga Parbat is found, Nanga Parbat is also called Dayamir, and it is one of the world's tallest mountains and it is in Kashmir. And here Annapurna and Dhaulagiri both are in Nepal, and Kamet is the second highest mountain after Nandadevi, and it is found in Uttarakhand. So, Nandadevi, Nanga Parbat, and Kamet are found in India. So, option C is the answer. 11th question, starting from the Himalayas, arrange the following belts of the alluvial plains from north to south. So, from north to south, first it will be, so close to Himalayas, it will be Bhabar. Bhabar are the rocky material. So, close to Himalayas, it is Bhabar, and next it will be Terai. Okay, and after that it will be Bangar, and after that it is Khadar. So the sequence is 1, 3, 2, 4. So option D is the answer. 12th question, in the context of the Indian defense sector, consider the following statements regarding Tejas Mark II. So Tejas Mark II is a single engine supersonic fighter jet. Okay, it is not hypersonic. Um, and it is 70% indigenous. Okay, only 70% of this mission is done in India, rest 30% is with the help of the other countries. So it is manufactured by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Okay, so option D is the answer. Here 13th question, ocean currents and ocean are given. So Labrador is the Atlantic Ocean. Labrador Ocean current is found in Atlantic Ocean. Gulf Stream also is in Atlantic Ocean. Canary also is in Atlantic Ocean, and Humboldt is in Pacific Ocean. So only last two pairs are correct. So option B is the answer. Now here I'll tell you one small trick to remember the cold ocean currents. So if you remember only cold ocean currents, you can easily identify the warm ocean currents. So here California, Canaries, Humboldt, Labrador, Benguela, Falkland, West Australian current, and Oyashio current. Only 8 currents are cold currents, rest of all are warm currents. So only remember these 8 currents with the formula BC square flow H. Okay, BC square flow H. B for Benguela, C square is California and Canaries, F for Falkland, L for Labrador, O for Oyashio, W for West Australian, and H for Humboldt. Humboldt are Peruvian. Okay, so remember only these 8 ocean currents. All these are cold ocean currents. If you remember these 8, the rest, every ocean current is the warm ocean current. Okay, so it is one of the important topics, so that's why I'm telling it with the formula. So the formula is BC square FL flow H. Okay, BC square flow H. B for Benguela, C square is California Canaries, F for Falkland, L for Labrador, O for Oyashio, W for West Australia, H for Humboldt. Okay, now the 14th question, with reference to the monsoon winds of Arabian Sea, consider the following statements. So here these winds are these winds cause only little rainfall on the eastern side of the Western Ghats, that on the so it is called the rain shadow region. Okay, as it causes only little rainfall on eastern side of Western Ghats, it is called rain shadow region. So next is Chota Nagpur plateau gets rainfall from these winds. Okay, and it passes over the West Rajasthan along with Aravalis, causing scanty rainfall. So option C is the answer. 15th question, the term Narikoravan, Kuruvikaras and Hatti are recently seen in use. So all these are tribes. Okay, Narikoravan and Kuruvikaras are tribes of Tamil Nadu. Hatti is the tribe of Himachal Pradesh. Option A is the answer. 16th question, arrange the following countries in the decreasing order of the length of the boundaries shared by India. So here in India, the longest shared boundary is only with Bangladesh. Okay, Bangladesh has a largest border with India. So first is the highest. So easily you can identify it is option A. Okay, so the next 17th question is arrange the following states in the decreasing order of cultivable areas affected by soil erosion. So it is first is Uttar Pradesh, next is Madhya Pradesh, then Maharashtra, and then Karnataka. Okay, these are the decreasing order of cultivable areas affected by soil erosion. The first affected is Uttar Pradesh. Okay, because all many rivers flow from this, and it is most fertile as well as it is affected by soil erosion. Okay, the next 18th question is consider the following statements with regard to the expanding universe hypothesis. So here the expansion of the universe means increase in the space between the galaxies, and with time the temperature of the universe decreases because before 3 lakh years the temperature was very hot. It was around 4500 Kelvin, but now the temperature has dropped. So with time the temperature of the universe decreases. So option A is the answer. 19th question, recently a new fund called Financial Intermediary Fund for the Pandemic Prevention, Preparedness and Response has been established. So it is maintained by the World Bank. Option A is the answer. Next 20th question, arrange the gross domestic products of the following countries in the increasing order. So as per the GDP report of 2021, the first is US, second is China, third is Japan, fourth is Germany, fifth is UK, sixth is India, seventh is France, eighth is Italy, and then Canada. Ninth is Canada. Okay, so they ask the increasing order. So it will be ninth position is Canada. Okay, the last one is Canada. So Canada, next Italy, and then India, and then Japan. Okay, it is 2413. Option C is answer. 21st question, which of the following ocean statements best describe the term ocean memory? So ocean memory is the phenomena that manifests in the form of persistence of the ocean conditions characterized by the thermal inertia in the upper ocean mixed layer depth. So option C is the answer. 22nd question, which of the following statements best describes atmospheric river? So here the atmospheric river is a flowing column of water vapor in the atmosphere responsible for producing significant levels of snow and rain. Okay, option C is the answer. 23rd question, consider the following statements with reference to drought. So hydrological drought is the situation when there is a prolonged period of the inadequate rainfall marked with excess rate of evaporation and overutilization of water from the reservoirs and other storages. Okay, and a period of below normal rainfall does not necessarily result in the drought conditions, and if an area has more than 30% of its gross cropped area under irrigation, the area is excluded from the drought prone category. So only option A is the answer. 24th question, in the context of Indian culture, consider the following statements regarding the Shumang Leela. So Shumang Leela is a traditional theatre art form of Manipur. Okay, not West Bengal. It is an art form of Manipur, and in this theatre art form, the female characters are all played by the male actors, and the male characters are all played by the females. That is a speciality of this theatre art culture, and it is performed by the male and female. It is performed by both, or not only females. So option D is the answer. 25th question, which of the following statements best describes the concept of biodrainage? So biodrainage is the pumping of excess soil water by deep rooted vegetation through evapotranspiration. 26th question, with consider the following statement. So the westernmost point of India is Guhar Moti. Okay, it is located in the Kutch district of Gujarat, and the actual distance of north south extent of India is greater than east west extent. So option B is the answer. 27th question, with reference to the quality of soil. So with reference to the soil, the salinity means predominance of chlorides and sulfates of sodium, calcium and magnesium in the soil. And alkalinity means the dominance of sodium salts, mainly sodium carbonate in the soil. So option B is the answer. 28th question, mountains and highest peak is given. So Atlas. So in Atlas, the highest peak is Taupkal, and in Alps, the highest peak is Mount Blanc. Okay, Mount Elbrus is the highest peak in Europe. In um, Andes is actually the longest continental mountain range in the world, and its highest peak is Mount Aconcagua. And Andes is world's highest volcano. Okay, it has the world's highest volcanoes. And here Ojos del Salado is the highest volcano on the earth present. It is present in Chile Argentina border. Okay, so option D is the answer. 29th question, the Sargasso Sea is a vast patch of ocean named for a genus of free floating seaweeds called seagasum. So it is bounded by which of the following currents and streams? So it is bounded by the Gulf Stream, North Atlantic Current and the Canary Current. So option A is the answer. 30th question, with reference to the Great Rift Valley system, consider the following systems. So it is a series of trenches from Lebanon in Asia to Mozambique in Africa, and it is geologically active area with volcanoes and frequent earthquakes, and the Afar Triple Junction is a part of this Rift Valley system. So option D is the answer. 31st question, with reference to the electronics manufacturing industry in India, consider the following. So the electronics manufacturing industry in India is valued at $76 billion, not 100. It is $76 billion, and the electronic exports from India are valued at more than $10 billion, and mobile phones constitute the largest components of electronic exports. So option C is the answer. 32nd question, consider the following statements regarding the sudden stratospheric warming. So it is caused by the cold sinking air in the stratosphere, and it is a natural fluctuation in the atmosphere and are not caused by the climate change. It is not regular and it happens around 6 times a decade in the northern hemisphere. So option A is the answer. 33rd question, in the context of sustainable development, which of the following city or cities in India has or have been selected under the UNESCO Global Network of Learning Cities? So here the UNESCO Global Network of Learning Cities is an international network constituting of cities that successfully promote lifelong learning across their communities. Okay, so here Varangal and 2 cities of Kerala, that is Thrissur and Nilambur, have joined UNESCO Global Network of Learning Cities. Okay, so it is only Thrissur and Varangal are given over here. So 1 and 3 are correct. Option C is the answer. 34th question, arrange the following tributaries of the river Ganga according to their points of confluence from east to west. So here Gomti river meets at Uttar Pradesh, Gagra river joins in Bihar, Gandak river joins in Champaran district of Bihar, and Yamuna is the westernmost and the longest tributary of the Ganga. So as Yamuna is westernmost, it will be at the last, and here Gandak in Bihar is the northernmost. Okay, so next is Gagra, it is also in Bihar, and then comes Gomti. So the answer is option A. 35th question, consider the following. So the longest day in the northern hemisphere and the longest night in the southern hemisphere occur on 21st of June. So it is 21st June is also called the summer solstice because it has the longest day in the northern hemisphere. And on 21st March and 23rd September, the whole earth experiences equal days and equal nights. It is called equinox. Okay, and on 23rd December, it is winter solstice, and we have the shortest day in the northern hemisphere. So option C is the answer. 36th question, consider the following statements with regard to the meridians. So the length of the meridians, okay, all meridians are equal length. Okay, it doesn't decrease or increase. All meridians are of equal length, and 180 degrees east and 180 degrees west meridians are on the same line, and prime meridian and 180 degrees meridian divides the earth into two equal halves, that is eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. So option D is the answer. 37th question, in the context of sustainable development, consider the following statements regarding Green Fins Hub. So Green Fins Hub is the first ever global marine tourism industry platform. So it is launched by the UNEP. Okay, and it is the global digital platform for diving and snorkeling operations worldwide to conserve the marine environment. So option B is the answer. 38th question, consider the following statements regarding the Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation, that is AMOC. So it is a large system of ocean currents that carry warm water from the tropics northwards into the North Atlantic, and it is driven by the difference in the temperature and the salt content, an increase in the greenhouse gas and climate change weakening the AMOC. So all these are correct. Option D is the answer. 39th question, consider the following statement. So lightning is mainly associated with the convective clouds, and lightning does not occur in the active phase of monsoon seasons. Okay, so only option A is the answer. 40th question, in the context of conservation of forests in India, consider the following statements regarding the initiative Trees Outside Forest in India. So it is a framework with the monetary component of USD dollars of $250 million. Okay, and it is implemented in the 7 states. Those 7 states are Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Haryana, Odisha, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh. And it is an initiative of Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, and also the US Agency for International Development. So option D is answer. 41st question, in the context of sustainable development, consider the following statements regarding Global Alliance for Industry Decarbonization. So here the Global Alliance for Industry Decarbonization is an initiative launched by International Renewable Energy Agency with partners of Siemens Energy and 13 companies including Tata Steel and Jindal Steel Works. So even the Indian companies are part of this initiative. So option D is the answer. 42nd question, with reference to the Deccan Traps, consider the following. So the Deccan Traps are the volcanic provisions formed by the solidification of flood basalt. So flood basalt is highly basic and fluid in nature. Okay, and the volcanic eruptions that resulted in the formation of Deccan Traps took place at the end of Cretaceous period. The Malwa Plateau is part of the Deccan Traps. So option C is the answer. 43rd question, with reference to the jet streams, consider the following. So the jet streams is the Somali jet is a low level cross equatorial flow of air that attains jet speed along with the east coast of Africa. Strengthening of the Somali is associated with a strong monsoon over peninsular India, and the tropical easterly jet ruins from east coast of Vietnam to the west coast of Africa, and during the break monsoon conditions, the tropical easterly jet moves northwards up to the latitude of 20 degrees north. So option B is the answer. 44th question, River Barak flows through which of the following northeastern states? So the River Barak is important river in Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Assam, and it rises in Manipur Hills. Okay, option B is the answer. 45th question, with reference to the Aravalli Mountains, consider the following. So, these are the oldest fold mountains in the world, in India, and these are present in Gujarat, Rajasthan, and Delhi, and they act as a water divide between the Indus and Ganga river systems. So, option B is the answer. 46th question, consider the following regarding the drainage patterns. So, the rivers of the northern plains have dendritic drainage patterns because mostly the Himalayan rivers have this dendritic drainage patterns because they flow in different directions. Okay, and when the rivers discharge their waters from all directions in a lake or a depression, then that pattern is called the centripetal pattern. So option A is the answer. 47th question, with reference to the conference on interaction and confidence building measures in Asia, CICA, consider the following. So to be eligible for the membership of CICA, a state must have at least a part of its territory in Asia. So Nepal and Bhutan are not the members of CICA. Okay, so option C is the answer. 48th question, with reference, which of the following statements are correct regarding fog? So the fog actually contains less moisture than a mist, whereas in mist it contains more moisture. Okay, so and the western continental margins are characterized by more fog than eastern continental margins, and the dense fog are formed at places where cold currents and warm currents converge. Okay, so and the frontal fogs are formed in high latitudes. Okay, so option B is the answer. 49th question, the northern part of this plan adjoining the Shivalik hills has been intensively eroded by numerous seasonal streams called chos. Mass of alluvium has been broken by the river courses which have curved broad floodplains of Khaddar flanked by bluffs locally known as dayas. So which of the plains has been described? So it is the Punjab Haryana plains. Option B is answer. 58th question, with reference to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, consider the following. So the Ritchie archipelago belongs to the Andaman group of islands. Narcondam Island and Barren Island is the only oceanic island of volcanic origin in India, and it is in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And the Landfalls Islands is the northernmost islands of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So option C is the answer. 51st question, which of the following statements is not correct regarding the subtropical high pressure belts? So this zone of high pressure is called horse latitude, and surface air spread outwards from this zone, and most of the deserts are present along this belt in both the hemispheres. And here the equatorial low pressure belts and polar high pressure belts are thermally induced pressure belts. Okay, so option D is not the answer, not the correct one. Okay, so 52nd question, in the which of the following statements best describes the thermocline in the ocean? So thermocline in the ocean means it is a layer of ocean characterized by the rapid decrease in temperature with the increasing height. Option D is answer. 53rd question, consider the following statements with regard to the international date line. So international date line is a zigzag imaginary line which passes through the Pacific Ocean, and a traveler crossing the international date line from east to west loses a day. Okay, option D is the answer. 54th question, recently the union government finalized the Daman Ganga Pinjal river linking project. So with reference to the river proposed to be linked, consider the following statement. So the Daman Ganga river flows through Maharashtra state. Okay, not Uttar Pradesh, it flows through the Maharashtra state, and Pinjal river is a tributary of Vaitama river, Vaitarna river, And in this project, water will be transferred from the water surplus Daman-Ganga basin to the water stressed regions. So only option D is the answer. 55th question. In addition, with the addition of new sites, Tamil Nadu has maximum number of Ramsar sites. So which of the following are included in the list of Ramsar sites in the state of Tamil Nadu? So it is, all these are present in Tamil Nadu. That is Kutankulam Bird Sanctuary, Vembanur Wetland, Vedantangal Bird Sanctuary. All these are included in the Ramsar list. So option D is the answer. 56th question. 82 degrees 30 minutes east has been selected as a standard meridian of India. So it is ahead of Greenwich time by 5 hours and 30 minutes. Option A is answer. 57th question. With reference to the physical and chemical characteristics of the soil, which of the following statements is not correct? So in a loam soil, clay, silt and sand are found in equal proportions, and lime in soil helps to preserve structural stability in soil, and soil acidity is a property related to the proportion of exchangeable hydrogen in the soil in relation to other elements. And in a humid climate, grayish or bluish colors reflect the poor drainage conditions. So the answer is D. 58th question. With reference to the alluvial soils in India, the alluvial soils are poor in nitrogen but rich in potash, and they are found in the peninsular regions in delta, that is in the delta regions. And the Bangar soil are less fertile than Khadar soil. So here the Bangar soil is the oldest alluvial soil and Khadar soil is the new alluvial soil. So option D is the answer. 59th question. Ocean currents and characteristics are given. Just now I have set the formula, that is BC square flow H. Okay, we have B, Bangula. So C square, FLOW and H. So Bangula and Humboldt, these both are the cold currents, not warm currents. Okay, so 2 and 3 are wrong. Okay, so and we don't find August current in the cold current. We have only the formula is BC square flow H. Okay, BCCFLOWH. A is not there. So this is a warm ocean current. So all these are wrong. Okay, and the option is not given over here. Okay, so coming to the 60th question. With reference to the monsoon depression in India, consider the following. So these can originate over the Bay of Bengal or land or in the Arabian Sea, and due to the high vertical wind shear present during the southwest monsoon season, monsoon depressions generally do not intensify into cyclonic storms. So option C is the answer. 61st question. With reference to the Madden-Julian oscillation. So here Madden-Julian oscillation is the variations of tropical seasons is due to this oscillation. Okay, so it is equatorial traveling pattern of anomalous rainfall that is planetary in scale, and each cycle lasts approximately for 30 to 60 days, and in its active phase in the tropics, MJO plays an important role in the occurrence of the monsoon rain. So option D is answer. 62nd question. In the context of astronomy, which place has been designated as the India's first dark sky reserve? It is in Hanle. It is Hanle and it is in Jammu and Kashmir. And sorry, it is in Ladakh. Okay, and in Karnataka, recently even the second dark sky reserve was also launched and was also established, and it is the most dark sky locations in the Western Ghats. Okay, and in the Karnataka dark sky reserve is also called as the South India's Hanle. Okay, 63rd question, consider the following page regarding ocean floor. So here the continental shelf is the shallowest part of the ocean, and deep sea plains. So these are the flat topped sea mounts. So these are the flattest and smoothest regions of the world. And coming to atoll is a small island in ocean surrounded by corals with a central depression. So these are found generally in the tropical oceans. Okay, coming to the deepest part of the ocean, the deepest part of the ocean is called trenches or the oceanic deeps. Okay, so only one pair is correct, option A. 64th question, with reference to the river regimes in India, consider the following. So, Himalayan rivers show antecedent and consequent drainage patterns, and peninsular rivers have reached their base levels. Okay, that means they have reached the peninsular rivers are generally the old rivers, whereas coming to Himalayan rivers, they are still active and deepening valleys and are young rivers. So option A is the answer. 65th question, consider the following statements regarding the Indus River. So it originates in the Kailash range in Tibet region, and the Indus River basin covers a total of 4 states and 3 union territories in India, that is Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Rajasthan and Haryana. And coming to UTs, it is Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh and Chandigarh. So totally it covers 4 states and 3 union territories. So option B is the answer. 66th and here the Gilgit, Dras and Hunza are its right tributaries. 66th question, with reference to the Indian monsoons, consider the following statements regarding the Tibetan High. So the Tibetan High is the warm anticyclone located over the Tibetan Plateau in the troposphere during the monsoon period, and the westernward shift of Tibetan High leads to an extension of monsoon in the Pakistan and in extreme cases in North Iran. So both these statements are correct, option C. 67th question, in the context of India, the term market based economic dispatch mechanism oftenly seen in news is associated with the electricity reforms. Option A is the answer. 68th question, with reference to the course of India, consider the following statement. So rapids, cataracts and waterfalls can occur at any part of the river course. First is correct. So here cataracts is a waterfall with great volume of water. Rapids are a section of river where the river turns into the waterfall. Okay, so and the river rejuvenation occurs when there is an uplift of land or a fall in the sea level. So option A is the answer. 69th question, in the context of geological time scale, Proterozoic, Archean and Hadean are the eons. Option D is the answer. 70th question, recently the lumpy skin disease has killed more than 1 lakh cattle in India. In this context, consider the following statements regarding lumpy skin disease. So it is caused by a virus, okay, and it is not a zoonotic disease. That means it doesn't transfer from animals to humans, and it is endemic in Africa and West Asia, not only in India, in West Asia. So option A is the answer. 71st question, consider the following statements. So the linear distance of degree of latitude at a pole is longer than at the equator, and the midday sun never shines overhead or on any latitude beyond 23.5 degree north and 23.5 degrees south. So option B is answer. 72nd question, in the context of science and technology in health, consider the following regarding potassium iodide tablets. So they can provide partial protection in case of radiation exposure, and they contain non-radioactive iodine that can help block and absorption and subsequent concentration of radioactive iodine in the thyroid gland. Okay, so option A is the answer. 73rd question, which of the following factors affect the ocean salinity? So latitude, longitude and ocean currents affect the salinity. Option B is the answer. 74th question, which of the following tree species can be typically found in deciduous forests in India? So it is sal, teak and shisham. Rosewood is found in the tropical evergreen forest, so only option A is the answer. 75th question, in the context of Indian defense sector, Project 17A has been set up to build frigates. Option A is the answer. 76th question, deep inside the Arctic Circle, this Norwegian archipelago is home to the world's northernmost permanent settlement. So recently it was seen in news for being the farthest warming place on earth. So strategically it also holds an important geopolitical position as it controls the gateway from the shallow Barents Sea to the deeper North Atlantic. So it is Svalbard. Option A. 76th question, 77th question, which of the following rivers do not originate in India? So here the Satluj originates in Tibet, Yamuna originates in Uttarakhand, Teesta originates in Sikkim, Subansri originates in Tibet and Barak originates in Manipur Hills. So option C is the answer. 78th question, hills and ranges are given and states are also mentioned. So Lushai Hills are found in Mizoram, Dafla Hills are found in Arunachal Pradesh and Assam, Barail Hills are found in Nagaland and Manipur. So none of them are correct pairs. Option D. 79th question, recently a group of edible oil industry associations from Asian countries formed ancient palm oil alliance. So in the context, which of the countries are part of this initiative? So it is India, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. So option D is the answer. 80th question, consider the following statements with reference to the PT soil. So, PT soils are also called the Kari soils in Kerala, and organic matter in PT soils can go up to 50%, and they are generally found in the regions of humidity. Okay, they are found in regions of humid regions. So, option A is the answer. 81st question, in the context of Indian defense sector, consider the following statements regarding VSHORADs. So VSHORADs is very short range air defense system. So it is a portable air defense system and it is developed indigenously by DRDO. So option A is the answer. 82nd question, with reference, which of the following constitute an indirect source of information about the interior of the earth? So here the volcanic eruptions provide direct evidence of the interior of the earth, and whereas all these below four, that is meteors, gravity, the magnetic field of earth and seismic activity, all these four provide indirect source of information about interior of the earth. So option D is the answer. 83rd question, consider the following statements regarding the laterite soils. So here these soils develop in areas with high temperature and high rainfall, and these soils are poor in organic matter and rich in iron oxide and potash, and these soils have mainly developed in the higher areas of Indian peninsular plateau. So all these are correct. Option A is the answer. 84th question, consider the following regarding the National Board for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. So it has been established under the MSME Development Act of 2006, and ministry in charge of MSME is the ex officio chairman of the National Board of MSME. So option A only is the correct one. 85th question, which of the following statements is correct regarding the glacial landforms? So Mount Everest is a horn formed by headwater erosion of glacier, and the basket of X topography is described as the drumlins, and eskers and Xers are long and narrow ridges composed of sand and gravel which mark the sides of glacial streams, and calcite pillar is common feature of karst topography. Okay, and the crag and tail. So the crag and tail are the larger rock mass that resist the glacial flow. Okay, so here drumlins, the basket of egg topography is also called drumlins, and these drumlins are the hills of sediments that have been streamlined by the glacial flow. Okay, only option A is the answer. 86th question, consider the following events. So, ocean formation. So, the first event which occurred was that the solar winds removed hydrogen and helium from the atmosphere. And next, the process of degassing. So, different types of gases evolved through this process, okay, through the degassing. And the next one is ocean formation occurred, and then the process of photosynthesis occurred. So, the answer is option C. 87th question, which of the following statements is correct regarding the seasons of retreating monsoons in India? So, the widespread rain in this season is associated with the passage of cyclonic depressions which originate over the Andaman Sea. So, option B is the answer. 88th question, in the context of the space exploration, the robotic lander InSight, which has been studying Mars planet for nearly 4 years, is operated by NASA. Option A. 89th question, consider the following statements regarding the karst topography. So the karst topography are generally the barren lands and carry a thin layer of soil. And in India, karst topography is present in Vindhya regions, Himalayas, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh. And hanging valleys are the landforms found in the glacial region. So option D is the answer. 90th question, consider the following statements regarding sea cucumbers. So they are the invertebrates and they are found in tropical and temperate oceans. They are listed under Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. So option C is the answer. 91st question, topographically, the Himalayas can be linearly divided into 5 parallel ranges from north to south, so which is separated by deep valleys and plateaus. So in the context, which of the following bears Mount Everest? So it is Great Himalayas. Option D is the answer. 92nd question, arrange the following vegetation found in the Himalayas according to the ascending order of elevation of occurrence. So spruce is found between 2225 to 3048 meters. Chir pine is present between 1500 to 1750 meters. Birch is present in 3000 to 4000 meters. Okay, so the sequence is option A, 213. 93rd question, with reference to the horizontal distribution of salinity in oceans and seas, which of the following statements are correct? So here, the Black Sea records very low salinity in comparison to the Red Sea due to enormous freshwater influx by rivers. So option C is the answer. 94th question, in the context of biodiversity, Gatiana viverna was seen in news. So it is a crab. Option A is the answer. 95th question, which of the following statements is correct with reference to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands? So the Little Andaman separates from Great Andaman by Duncan Passage. 96th question, consider the following statements with reference to the Shivalik mountain range. So these are present in all the northern and northwestern states of India, including parts of Punjab and Haryana, and seasonal torrents called chores sweep sand and silt down into the stream bed. So option B is the answer. 97th question, terrestrial planets have higher density than the Jovian planets, and Jupiter has the highest gravity among all the planets. So option C is the answer. 98th question, consider the following statements. So places in news and countries given. So Lake Urmia is the largest lake in West Asia. It is found in Iran. Lake Mansabal is the freshwater lake in Kashmir. Lake Manchar is the largest freshwater lake in Pakistan. So option B is the answer. 99th question, both Indian Standard Meridian and Tropic of Cancer passes through which of the following states? So it passes through Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, and Andhra Pradesh. Okay, in 5 states it passes, so only 2 are given. So option A is the answer. 100th question, in the context of disaster management, the Dvorak technique recently seen in news. It is used to estimate the cyclone intensity. So option A is the answer.